G'day everyone, thanks for joining me, Dr. Ken here. And thanks for joining me on this biohacking series. I'm wanting to look at the other side of biohacking, not just about physical nutrition, but also mental nutrition, emotional nutrition, and attitudinal nutrition as well. While some of my talks might look at blokes stuff, I also talk about women's stuff. So, get together with your partners and have a look and a listen to this. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave your comments in the descriptions below if you want. And tonight, I want to talk a little bit about a controversial topic. I want to talk a bit about post-traumatic stress or trauma. So, a lot of us about trauma, we often think, again, it's a bad thing. And yeah, for most of us it is. For most of us it's very, very disruptive. For most of us it tips our life upside down, it chews us up like a blender and it spits us out, and we don't know how to make sense of the world around us. And while I'm not going to go into any more detail about that in this particular topic tonight, I will go into it in others as well. Because it's something that I believe I have a fair bit of knowledge about, and you can always Google that. And I really want to talk about it, but I want to talk about how to use the qualities of trauma to our advantage. So with tonight, I actually want to look at something about trauma and relate it to something about strength that comes from within. Now, the one thing I want to introduce about that strength that comes from within is something about trauma itself and how trauma can make you stronger. I know it can be very controversial to a lot of people to think, how the hell can it make me stronger? It's just ripped me apart. But the topic I want you to think about is something called Damascus Steel. Now, when you know about Damascus, you'll understand, and it's got a lot to do with trauma. Okay, so you're probably thinking, what does Damascus Steel have to do with the experience of trauma? Well, trauma is, the way Damascus Steel is formed is a lot like how trauma can work with you, right? The way you make Damascus Steel, it's one of the strongest steels that people can make. The Japanese used it in their samurai swords because it wouldn't break. And it's all done by folding the steel. You'd hammer it out, you'd heat it up, you'd make it soft enough, you'd bend the steel, you'd bash it out, you'd heat it up, you'd make it soft, you'd bend it, you'd bash it out over and over and over again. And some of them are recorded, some of those samurai swords have been said that they fold the steel and bash it out over and over again up to 200 times. That's 200 times that steel has been stressed. It's been heated up, it's been warped out of shape, it's been folded, it's been bent, and it's been beaten over and over again. And yet, when it's cooled, it's the strongest steel that was made in that time, and probably even still today. So I'd like to start changing the narrative of trauma a little bit. For some of us, for those who are ready and at that point where they can start to change, when you're looking for something positive, when you seriously open your mind and open yourself up to looking and saying, maybe I'm not normal, maybe I'm better than normal, I'm not below normal, maybe I'm more than normal. And Damascus Steel can help you do that. The thought of how you have been through trauma, maybe many traumas, just like Damascus Steel, you can come out absolutely stronger. And I want you to think about one very, very important fact. You're sitting in that chair watching this. So you've been through trauma. You might still be going through it, but you've been through a lot already, and you are a survivor. That's right. You're a survivor. The fact that you are still here is proof undeniable that you are strong, that you have a cape, and that you are here for a reason, a purpose, a job to do. So, want to think about that Damascus Steel. So, the Damascus Steel idea, if you say to yourself, I am Damascus. I am Damascus. I am strong. I can get through this. Yes, I've been folded hundreds of times. I've been folded dozens of times. Whatever. I've been folded and beat out and folded and beat out. But then that makes me strong. Nietzsche said, that which does not destroy me only makes me stronger. Damascus steel is the strongest steel there is. So you think about this. You can be strong. So when you're ready, put it up on a shirt, make a sign out of it, put it on the wall so you don't forget it. Make a poster out of it, frame it, whatever you want, and say, I am Damascus. I am coming out of this stronger than ever. And the funny thing is, the more you're folded, the stronger you get. So there might be a point where you can say, bring it on! I'm Damascus. I'm as strong as you get. Okay, so think about that a little bit. It might not resonate with everybody. It might resonate with a few of you. But think about the Damascus Steel. See if that story fits in with your narrative. The narrative that you're developing for yourself, okay? As we evolve, as we grow, as we come out of this and we come through this. Damascus is one of those things that we might be able to put an anchor on. An anchor on to be able to pull us through, okay? Think about that and see if it works for you. And don't forget, if you like what you're hearing and you got some comments you'd like to add to, put it down in the comments below. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep posting as much as I can, whenever I can. Just thoughts about mental health and mental biohacking, so that we can get our bodies and our minds at optimum capacities and optimum potentials. Okay, guys? All right, it's Dr. Ken. I'm signing off for now. Catch you later.